Welcome back to the garage, guys. I'm Damien and this is the binder builder. Well, now that the engine's in, it's time to get this thing rolling. So let's just jump right in. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, on the last video, I put the motor in. So I went ahead and put these in just because, I don't know, just to support it up a little bit because I don't have all the tube work yet. And frankly, it's just single tubes. Not very happy with that, but all it's got to do is get me to Kansas, and so this will hold it in place for a little bit. And now we need to go get me some tires for the rims. So let's go get those rims, shall we? You know what, it's might as well just show you these rims real quick. I don't think I ever really did like a full-on look at them. I'll do that later, like a full-on look, but for now let me just show you what I got. Now I know all the cool kids are getting methods and stuff of that nature, but I gotta be honest, it's kind of nice to have something that not everybody has. Oh, look at this thick freaking ring. It's like 3/8, dude, and it has a nice little bevel on it. Extreme. All right, cool. That's freaking thick as all get out. I do like that they came with all new hardware. I got the Ultra Wheel X103s. Now these are 15 by 6.5, and they are true beadlocks. But here's the cool thing about them. This is what I'm hoping to do. So notice it has standard beads on the inside. So if you don't want to beadlock them, like for me, I need to get this bug to Kansas, and so I just need to mount some tires. And mounting beadlocks takes some time. You have to do it right. You have to be careful. You don't want to cross thread anything, and just tighten everything down equally all the way around and around and around. I do have some tires popped on these rims, so I can just bolt them on and go. So anyway, one thing I do like about that is, well, one, it's got the little lip. You see this little lip right here? And right there, that actually guards the bead from coming off, just come low tire pressure and things of that nature. Just makes it a little harder. But I like it because even at the very low pressure, even when I got this bead lock on, the back bead won't have a tendency to come off. So that'll be nice. I also like the fact that I can still use the bead, a regular tire, and not use the bead lock if I don't want to. Also, one of the things I really like about this thing is check out how thick these puppies are. Just so you know. That's thicker than my finger, okay? So that's like an inch thick or something stupid. I'll actually get a tape on that, but yeah, these things are freaking beef. And they're all of these little webs are all, and you'll see, does have a little bit of back cut to them, but they are there, dude. They're all that thick. Seriously. So fun. So this, so you can see 15 by 6.5 J. J means width. And then these are the X103s and ET 2.5. So the back spacing is 2.5 or 25 point, sorry, that's millimeters. So that'd be a 1-inch back spacing. So off-road use only. Sure, buddy. Do not exceed 80 psi. Let's see here. Good stuff. But yeah. If you take a look on the inside, man, those things are super freaking thick. I mean, all the way thick. That's how thick it is. All the way across. So yeah, super happy with these rims. Yeah. Call them Ultra Wheel because they're supposed to be ultra strong for race applications and things of that nature. Even if they are cast, if they're not forged. I know forged is the way to go, but forged is freaking expensive. But even if they are cast, being an inch thick, yeah, that'll do. And it's not just an inch thick this way. Look how wide it is. It's just beef. Lots and lots of beef. I like it. So anyway, let me go ahead and unpack the other three, get them into my car, and then we will go get some tires. So next, I unboxed all the rims, and let me just tell you, I really like these rims. I just do. They're great looking. They're very strong. I love it. Anyway, one of the things I really enjoyed about these rims in particular is they came with all of the hardware needed to mount the beadlocks and the rings and everything, and that is just a load off my mind. Unfortunately, I'm not going to set these up as beadlocks right now because frankly, I need to get tires on these so that I can actually get this bug rolling. So what I did is I called around the tire shops, looked for some takeoffs that I can easily just mount on as like a regular rim and tire and get this thing rolling. Forgive the focus on my phone, but the guys at Star Tire in Cabot, Arkansas were nice enough to hook me up with some old trailer tires for 40 bucks. And thanks again to the guys for letting me to take some pictures of them working. I probably should have videoed, but I didn't want to be awkward. And while these tires aren't the ones I was hoping to install, they'll certainly do the trick. Alright guys, it's a short video today. Sorry about that. But I just wanted to cover the tires as well as get a little bit of coverage on these Ultra wheels because they are freaking sweet. I love them. All the same, I was able to mark yet another thing off the Move to Kansas list. Thanks for the support. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time. Please like, subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'm Damien. This is the Binder Builder. Be good. Do good. See you on the next one.